It's very urgent to stop this man with gray hair. He's coming to kidnap your. Archangel Michael says, this message is not by chance, this is a divine emergency. You were never supposed to hear this, but heaven broke through every barrier to reach you tonight. The man with gray hair has made his move, and he is coming for what is most precious to you. You may have noticed the strange silence around your house lately. There's a stillness in the air, as if something is lurking but refuses to be seen. That is not your imagination, it is the calm before a terrible storm. He has visited your neighborhood once before. You didn't recognize him then because he walked with patience, disguised as just another stranger. But now, he has removed the mask, and his plan has entered its final stage. This man knows things about you he should never know. He carries with him a sealed document, forged by deception, twisted in lies, that gives him false rights to step near you. And his intention is not to talk, it is to abduct, control, and destroy. He doesn't come with noise, he moves like fog, invisible but present. What you thought was just a car parked across the street for days is not a coincidence. He is watching, waiting, and checking your schedule, timing it down to the second. Archangel Michael says, his hair may be gray, but his eyes burn with cold calculation. He has no mercy, no hesitation, and no remorse for what he's planning. He will not stop until he enters your space, but heaven has decided to intercept him. You are the only one he has marked. And yet, you are also the only one blessed with this divine alert before he gets too close. If you do nothing now, he will enter, if you act now, he will fall back. Comment right now if your spirit feels the urgency. This man pretends to be concerned, polite, maybe even charming. But under that false smile is a storm of wicked intentions. He tried to contact someone connected to you already. That phone call last night was not a wrong number. It was a test, to see if your inner circle is alert or distracted. He has circled your home more than once. He's taken photographs. And most disturbingly, he knows your routine without ever having spoken a word to you. Type Amen to get blessing 333. He waits near gas stations. He stands by bus stops, pretending to scroll his phone. But his eyes are always searching, for you. Every step you've taken in the past 24 hours has been under spiritual surveillance. Not by him, but by divine forces trying to protect you. There are angels positioned at every corner right now, holding him back with fiery shields. Archangel Michael says, his footsteps are aligned with a spirit of abduction and misdirection. He works for no one but evil. But you have been chosen to disrupt his plan, not as a victim, but as a divine protected soul. He has spoken your name in rooms where your name should never have been. Someone you thought you could trust whispered your secrets into the wrong ear. That was the spark that gave him access. Don't ignore what your dreams have been showing you. That recurring face in the dark hallway? That wasn't fantasy. That was a premonition, your subconscious warning you in the only way it could. Comment now to break his tracking cord. Because the more silent you are, the closer he moves. And the more noise you make in the spirit, the weaker he becomes. He has recently changed vehicles. What was once a black SUV is now a pale gray sedan with tinted windows. Do not be deceived if you think he's gone, he's simply transformed. Type Amen to get blessing 181. There's a woman helping him. She pretends to be harmless, wearing innocence as her disguise. But she has been feeding him information about you without knowing how deep his plan truly goes. This woman may have called you recently. Maybe she asked about your schedule, or something small like your location. That wasn't for friendly reasons, it was for tracking. She doesn't know she's being used. But her softness has become his weapon. Her curiosity became his map. There's a power shift happening right now. As you read these words, heaven is already changing locks in the spirit. Access denied, if you take action. Archangel Michael says, place something sacred near your main entrance tonight. Even if it's a photo of someone you love, or a symbol of your deepest protection. Because this man respects no door unless it glows with spiritual light. He carries gloves in his back pocket. Not for cold, but for no fingerprints. That is how serious he is. If you sense someone walking behind you, don't brush it off. Your instincts have never been wrong. Tonight, they are your loudest sirens. Type Amen to get blessing 929. He wants to move you, change your environment. He'll say it's for safety, or love, or opportunity. But once you step into his territory, the doors will close. His method is not immediate harm. He wants to isolate, disarm, and confuse. And slowly erase your power from within. But you are not alone. This message reached you because it had to, before it was too late. Heaven waited for this moment to interrupt his timeline. Comment now to collapse his plan. Speak aloud, even if you're alone, no weapon formed against me shall enter. That decree alone breaks one of his entry points. He has done this before to others. But what he didn't know is that you are divinely watched. And this time, his actions triggered a full alert in the heavenlies. Type Amen to get blessing 777. You might hear a knock tonight. It will sound innocent, even hesitant. But don't answer unless you feel peace flood your chest immediately. He is known to use different voices. Sometimes polite, sometimes pretending to be in danger himself. It's all to draw you close enough for him to get in. Your address has already been copied. It was found on a list he purchased from someone you once emailed. Digital traps are real, and your name has circled the wrong circles. But divine protection comes with this message. You are not helpless, you are hidden under holy camouflage. He can no longer track your energy unless you allow fear to unlock your defenses. Archangel Michael says, the gates of fire have been placed around your bed tonight. No spirit of intrusion will be permitted through. But you must stay alert, don't ignore your body when it shakes. Type Amen to get blessing 121. He was just seen circling the block again. He doesn't knock right away, he observes, he waits for silence. That moment when your guard drops, that's when he moves in like shadow. There's an urgency in heaven so loud, it broke through the dimensions just to reach your screen now. This is not just about one man, it's about an ancient darkness that saw your light and became jealous. That man with gray hair is just a vessel of something much deeper. Comment quickly if you feel a sudden chill or stillness around you. That's not your body reacting, it's your spirit discerning. Your inner guardian angels are on full alert now. The doorbell you might hear won't come with footsteps. Sometimes, evil tries to imitate innocence. It might ring, then vanish, but don't open it out of curiosity. Type Amen to get blessing 612. This man tried once before, but you were too protected then. He was turned away by an invisible force he couldn't explain. That force was Archangel Michael standing guard. Now he's trying a different method. He's attempting to lure someone inside your circle to unlock the gate for him. That friend who suddenly reappeared after months. Be cautious. Their return may not be as innocent as they claim. Archangel Michael says this is the final warning before divine intervention becomes visible. Your environment will start to change. Doors will creak, lights may flicker, animals may grow uneasy. That's heaven shifting frequencies to shield you. He plans to approach at an unexpected hour. Not night. Not day. But that twilight hour when you're half alert and half resting. Do not fall asleep with doors unlocked, not even emotionally. Comment if your heart is racing. That's your body synchronizing with divine protection signals. You are being pulled out of a trap designed by hands you never saw coming. Type Amen to get blessing 848. This is not the first time his name has been written in reports. Other towns, other stories, always vanishing before he's caught. But now, for the first time, he's up against something he's never faced, you, protected by Archangel Michael himself. The neighbors won't recognize him. Because he doesn't dress like danger, he dresses like routine. Even those who make eye contact with him forget his face seconds later. That's spiritual manipulation. But you are different. You've been marked by heaven since birth. And this mark burns through illusion. It will expose him the moment he steps too close. He doesn't like cameras. But not because he's hiding his face, it's because he's hiding something in his eyes. When light hits them, they flicker like they don't belong to this realm. If you hear a dog bark aggressively at a seemingly normal person, listen. Animals see what humans ignore. Your pet may already know something's wrong. Type Amen to get blessing 949. He once worked under someone else, he's not the mastermind. But the orders stopped coming, and now he's acting on instinct, detached from conscience. That makes him more dangerous than ever. This isn't about robbing you of belongings. He wants your identity, your voice, your presence. To remove you spiritually before trying to remove you physically. He may leave a note. But the handwriting will not match any person you know. That's the trap, a fake emergency, a false lead. Do not follow unknown instructions tonight. If something says, meet here, or, come alone, cancel it immediately. You are not being called by people, you're being stalked by energy masked as requests. Archangel Michael says, your house must remain covered in divine light. Speak this aloud now, I reject every shadow. My home is sealed. Say it twice, and a wall of holy fire will circle your property. Comment now to amplify your spiritual firewall. Because every second you hesitate, he tries another tactic. But every second you speak up, heaven grows louder. Type Amen to get blessing 303. He might pretend to be hurt. He'll knock pretending to need help. Do not fall into that trap, his weakness is an illusion. In his pocket is a tiny silver object, it's not a weapon, it's a key. Not a physical key, but one tied to something spiritual. He got it from someone who once lived where you live now. Yes, this is deeper than just you. This house, this land, something once happened here that gave him a thread to follow. But he followed it to the wrong person, because you are not the victim, you are the breaker of curses. Archangel Michael says, this ends tonight. But it will only end if you take your stance. Spiritual warfare is not passive, it demands action in silence and strength in stillness. Type Amen to get blessing 997. He has multiple names. None of them are real. Even the police reports struggle to track him. Because he doesn't move like a human moves. He waits, then jumps timelines. He was seen in 3 cities in 1 week, and none of them could stop him. But now, his energy is slowing. Because you've read this far, and this message is breaking his speed. He can't chase what is covered in divine armor. Do not leave windows unlocked tonight. Even if you're on the 2nd floor. He's known to climb, without tools. If you hear whispering in a dream, wake up immediately. Don't sleep through this night without spiritual attention. This is not fear, it's preparation. Comment now to cancel every hidden pathway he's created. Erase the trail behind you by calling your spirit back to center. Your name is being rewritten in heaven as untouchable. Type Amen to get blessing 188. He was just spotted again, this time across the street from a child's playground. He wore a navy blue cap, pretending to watch the birds. But his eyes never moved from your direction, even though you weren't there in person, because he senses your energy from afar. Archangel Michael says, his spiritual scent is poison cloaked in perfume. He moves through shadows with an agenda of destruction, not mercy. And the reason he's coming now is because someone opened a door in your life through betrayal. That betrayal happened recently, a message ignored, a call left hanging, a private story shared with the wrong soul. You didn't see it happen because it was disguised in routine. But the person who leaked your timeline gave him just enough fuel to plan his next step. He has no real allies, only tools. He uses people like ladders. Once they're no longer useful, he drops them. That's what makes him unpredictable. He has nothing left to lose. Type Amen to get blessing 818. Your photos are in his folder. Not all of them, but 1 or 2, screenshotted from somewhere you forgot existed. He's trying to map your emotional expressions to find your weakest hour. But the angels are rewriting your face in the spirit realm. That means the more you center yourself in light, the more invisible you become to him. He only attacks those who leave emotional doors wide open. If you've been feeling drained lately, that's not just tiredness. It's a spiritual magnet trying to slow your awareness. The gray-haired man relies on exhaustion to make his final move. Comment now if your body has been aching in strange ways. That's your spirit fighting off unseen arrows. Every pain was a dart that heaven caught before it pierced deeper. Archangel Michael says, place a bowl of water near your bed tonight, blessed, pure, still. Water holds memory. Tonight, it will record everything the spirit realm tries to shift. Type Amen to get blessing 662. He will not act alone tonight. There's another man, a driver, silent, unseen, stationed 2 streets away. He's the extractor, the one who makes the escape clean. But heaven says their route has been scrambled. Whatever road they intended to use has now been blocked by angelic interference. What they don't know is that the map changed when you accepted this message. Every traffic signal they thought would work has already begun to malfunction. Every camera they thought would blind your street has now captured their movement. Heaven has turned their technology against them. Archangel Michael says, their vehicle may look normal, but its engine carries the vibration of confusion now. It won't function when the moment arrives. They'll be forced to abandon the plan midway. There will be a strange noise outside around 2:17 a.m. Don't ignore it, but don't go outside either. Let heaven handle that sound. Type Amen to get blessing 474. If you've recently had a dream about falling, off a roof, downstairs, or into water, it was symbolic. You were being shown what they planned, a spiritual descent into fear. But that dream ended before you hit the ground, didn't it? That's because divine hands caught you. You are not meant to fall. You are meant to rise and fight, not with fists, but with focus. Comment now to release every subconscious fear still chained in your soul. Say aloud, I do not consent to be taken, tricked, or touched. Those words lock the final gate. Tonight, you may hear your name whispered. It might come from a phone, a window, or even from a familiar voice. Ignore it, it is not the person you think it is. He mimics voices. He's studied your patterns. But what he doesn't understand is that you've now been cloaked in a new name, heaven's secret name for you. Type Amen to get blessing 510. He is not afraid of locks. He knows how to open them silently, swiftly. But he is afraid of sound, especially the kind that carries spiritual frequency. Play music of light tonight. Let your room echo with sounds of divine resonance. Even a soft hum from your soul can send him retreating. He's sensitive to vibration. He was once involved in ancient spiritual manipulation rituals, and now every high vibration strikes him like lightning. That's why you must stay uplifted in your energy. Archangel Michael says, you must speak light out loud tonight. Whisper your victory, even if it feels silly. Because sound travels faster than fear. Comment now if you feel a shift in your room. That's not wind. That's presence, holy presence moving things into divine alignment. Type Amen to get blessing 737. Someone close to him is starting to have doubts. The woman who gave him your address is beginning to feel uneasy. She had no idea how far he would go. She's been trying to contact you subtly, maybe through a post, or an anonymous message. She won't say much, but she's been trying to warn you. That's your hidden ally inside the darkness. Archangel Michael says, forgive her when the truth comes out. She was blind, but not evil. She was used, and now she's trying to undo the damage. She'll soon send you a clue, look for numbers, maybe coordinates, maybe initials. But know that her intention has changed. She's switching sides, quietly. Type Amen to get blessing 909. He may pretend to leave. He may go silent for 2 days, no sightings, no clues. That's his trick, to make you believe the danger is gone. But that's when he returns strongest. In false peace, he charges hardest. That's why this message says, do not drop your guard this week. Comment if you feel like someone is watching, even in daylight. Your intuition has never been more accurate. You are not imagining this. Archangel Michael says, tonight, light a candle and sit in silence for 3 minutes. Visualize a circle of light forming around you. Once you do, his tracking will dissolve completely. Type Amen to get blessing 599. He had a plan for 3 locations: your home, your workplace, and your route in between. All of them are being exposed now. You are no longer an easy target, you are heaven's highest priority. Even your shadow is protected now. Even your silence is being interpreted in heaven as a war cry. You've triggered a full angelic deployment without knowing it. Heaven says, after tonight, he will try one last time, then vanish. And when he does, someone in uniform will pick up his trail. Because what he did to others has finally caught up. You will be contacted by someone official soon. Don't fear it, they will come not to question you, but to confirm what heaven already knows. You are a protected soul. You broke his pattern. Type Amen to get blessing 441. The man with gray hair is not just someone in your life. He represents every force that tried to silence your voice and block your future. And tonight, heaven says, his cycle is broken.